Hey everybody, this is Jake, and you're about to hear a free preview of our bonus episode on the Shawshank Redemption, which has two Clint Eastwood guys in it, and somehow I had never seen it in my whole life. If you like what you hear, you can go on over to patreon.com/Pod Casty For Me. For only $5 a month, you get a new bonus episode every other week, so you'll have some Pod Casty For Me in your feed every single Friday. Hope you enjoy this clip.
It's one of those movies that was it's from the big 1994 that guys with a lot of VHS tapes thought was the best year of all time.
Yep.
For movies, Lion King, Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, and Shawshank Redemption. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about the film. And also I'd never seen it, which is kind of interesting if you listen to the show, I guess.
Right. If you like Jake, then that's interesting to see somebody that you're socially or parasocially connected to. Just what experience did they have with this big film? Which sets us up for something we've already recorded.
We have recorded some predictions, and we will play them for you now. Okay, so here's what I think the Shawshank Redemption is. This is all the stuff I know about it. There are two guys in prison.
Yep.
Black guy, white guy. I know it's Stephen King.
Affirming your observations. I'm not saying whether this is true or false.
Okay. I know it's Stephen King, so the black guy, white guy thing is going to be a big part of it.
Okay. Yeah.
One of them is named Red. I think it is Morgan Freeman. Another one is named Andy Dufresne. I've heard someone do the impression. I think that's Tim Robbins.
Okay.
They're trying to escape. They're digging a hole behind a Rita Hayworth poster, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to guess because it's Stephen King, someone has a sexual fixation on her armpits in the poster. Because in Gilda, she shows off her armpits.
Now, do you think this is mentioned explicitly or implicitly?
I'm going to guess explicit armpit fetishism.
Great.
Much like that professed by one of my coworkers at the video store. Showed me his Pinterest board.
Pinterest board?
The Pits! Exclamation
Whoa,
mark.
people using Pinterest in ways I can't imagine.
I mean, I think Pinterest is maybe a good place to find fully clothed women if that's a thing that you're looking, like if you specifically want to sexualize women who are clothed.
In my experience, Pinterest is a good way to find something that you cannot use or touch and can only look at from a great distance.
Is there a link here? What the fuck is this? Anyway. I think they are digging their way out. I believe, seen the poster, and it's like Tim Robbins sort of standing in the rain, sort of basking in some way, in some diagonal rain. I guess that's him getting out. A lot of what I'm imagining is actually from Raising Arizona.
Okay. Yep.
Or Out of Sight.
Where and when do you think this is set?
Derry, Maine, or some part of Maine, because it's Stephen King. And I'm going to guess it is the 50s or 60s, so he can have a lot of people say the N-word.
Okay.
But it's an integrated prison. I don't know if that was a thing. I don't know. Somebody's going to die.
Okay.
But I think if...
Can you be more specific about that?
Well, yeah, because if Freeman is the narrator, because... if he's saying his friend's full name, he's probably narrating. He might. Well, that doesn't really have any bearing on whether or not he dies.
I could imagine this sort of reverent tones of saying somebody's full mythical name. I know what you're saying.
After they've died. So I'm going to guess that Tim Robbins dies.
Okay. What's the title? What is the Shawshank Redemption?
The Shawshank Redemption. It's the Shawshank Prison. I know this because I read it, which was a mistake. Shawshank is the name of the prison.
Yeah.
And the redemption is some kind of a gift card that they had to the commissary.
Okay. Yeah, this is early JPay. Yeah.
It's not the Green Mile.
Okay.
But that's another Stephen King black guy, white guy prison thing. There might be magic in it.
That was my next question. Are you imagining supernatural elements?
The Green Mile, he can control mice with his mind or something?
That's not correct at all. He can suck up people's pain.
Oh, like a reverse rogue.
Not really.
Power is the opposite of pain, obviously.
I see.
And yeah, I'm gonna guess that there is a climactic supernatural happening. This is my guess.
Okay, got a couple more questions for you. Why
Please.
are these guys in prison?
Ooh, I think that they are in prison for two different reasons. They were prison friends. I don't think that they are in for the same job. I'm going to guess that the Morgan Freeman character killed somebody.
Okay.
I don't know if it's accident, like a bar fight, or if maybe it's a justified.
Like Raylan
Givens. Yeah. We will be doing a Patreon episode on the episode of Justified where Karen Sisko shows up, I'm sure.
Okay, great. I'm excited.
And okay, so he's probably in for that, and I'm gonna guess Andy Dufresne is a bank robber.
Okay. Any other major characters in the film that you're imagining besides these two?
There's gonna be like a mean, like a Nurse Ratched style, like cruel to his bones warden or guard or something. There's going to be like a skinny guy. There's going to be like a little guy.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Maybe they call him Sweets.
Yeah. And he's maybe going to die tragically like Mouse from the Matrix.
Yes.
And
he's going to get riddled with bullets in front of a recently manifested brick wall.
And there's also going to be a character named Switch who was originally going to be played by a male and female actor, depending on which sort of reality they were in.
This
and
is for
Switch
people who know a lot about the production of The Matrix.
Yeah, and Switch is going to get electrocuted and say, not like this.
Yeah. Not like this.
And the film is going to feel too long to me.
Okay.
And it will be supplanted as a sort of like badge of honor that I haven't seen it by Dead Poets Society, which I also haven't seen, but that will become my new
I think popularity-wise, pretty big step down.
I think these are, well, I'm just thinking about like films that Mike Mitchell rented a lot. Like there's a particular type of guy who's like
thing to say about Doughboys
5 to 10 years older.
Yeah.
5 to 10 years older than us, whose like childhood repeat watches are a little less IP poisoned. And so I think it's like, it's TMNT is in there, which we've talked about, but it's also like, it's Mr. Holland's Opus, it's Dead Poets Society, it's like
a Stand and Deliver,
Stand and Deliver, Stand By Me, also in there.
The Stand,
Home Alone.
Okay.
What'd you say?
No.
What? What did you say? What is it?
What else?
What else? I don't know if maybe there's like a horny conjugal visit scene. Like maybe they're all watching somebody get a conjugal visit.
I was going to ask you, what's the
women count?
The playful intrigue or the What are the minor conflicts?
Minor conflicts. Somebody's going to steal somebody else's like jack off magazine or something, or like picture of the Rita Hayworth poster might be an object of desire. There's going to be some kind of mess hall conflict. Somebody takes somebody else's Jell-O or whatever. There's movie night. There's got to be movie night because they talk about Rita Hayworth.
Okay, so you think they're watching a Rita Hayworth film? I
think they're watching Gilda in the on an 8mm. And I think that the film also features, impossibly, Austin Butler. That's my guess.
As a wayward child that's ended up in the prison somehow.
As a spermatozoa.
Yeah.
What's the singular of that?
That's a good question. Spermatozoum? Is that possible?
Maybe, yeah.
Do you think Austin Butler had been conceived by this point? Sorry, I was. I spared you. I was going to say that having somebody steal your jack off magazine and Jell-O is like the major complex of your life. Do you think Austin Butler had been conceived by the premiere of this film?
Yeah, because it's like 94.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's... Yeah.
Closing of the movie. What's the end of the movie?
I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly plays over the end credits. No, great. Close of the movie is like, I'll never forget my friend, whichever one didn't die.
Okay.
Saying this about the other one.
Boom. All right.
So that's it. That's the preview of the bonus episode. If you want to hear more, go on over to patreon.com/Pod Casty For Me. It's only $5 a month. It helps us make the free show, and we'd really appreciate it. Thank you for listening.